What up, G's? It's your boy Frank the Tank. Today we're gonna bring in a 5-port switch, a business version of it. So it's for business solution. That's pretty much what it is. So we're gonna talk about it, and it's only 5-port. It's a dumbed down machine. You don't need any programming. It's just a plug and play. But let's see what you get when you purchase one of these. So let's go ahead and open it up and see. I'm gonna explain to you a little bit more about these. So unfortunately, they used to make less ports for it, but you know, things are getting a little hectic out there. More printers, people want to be more plugged. Of course, you know, when you're on wireless, you actually run less than a wire connection. So sometimes it depends on your network, right? But this one goes to 10 to 100 to 1,000 megabytes per second. Lifetime warranty on this model. It's a, you know, I like that. I don't think these ever break down on me. I mean, if they do, you pretty much end up buying a new one. I mean, if you're gonna call it in with the lifetime, that's why they just put lifetime warranty on everything of these they make, because in reality, nobody even calls them in. I mean, by the time they bust out a new one, you pretty much are set. So we're not gonna connect anything. There's nothing to be testing. The only thing I'm gonna talk about is like, what is it used for and how big it is, and we're gonna open it up and we're gonna measure it. I got a measuring tape right here that we're gonna go ahead and put it in. So you got installation pamphlet, of course. Let me move all this out of the way, and let's bring the piece of resistance here. So they give you the 5-port, and we're gonna talk about the double-sided tape with the and the power supply, of course, in a big old giant box. That's what they give you. So let's open it up and see how small, how tiny this sucker really is. So in reality, what you're gonna buy, it's about the same size all angles. Let me see. This is like a 4-inch by 4-inch by 4. So it's not bad. Really light, and it has these things right here. You could actually nail them in or screw them in. So you could put them underneath a cabin or something. So it could be like, you know, not seen or heard or anything. Of course, the only thing that's going to light up is all these lights indicating that it's active. Every single yellow light's going to indicate. The recommendation to connect right here would be the LAN link right here. This is pretty much coming from the router or anything else. It's recommended. They actually even have a separation here. You can pretty much plug it in and it all should be working right, but here it's recommended. 1, 2, 3, and 4 ports. One connection coming in from the router, and well, it's a 4-port switch. Recommended connecting a router here on this port, of course, the port number 5. You connect your NAS drive in here too, and you can connect your PlayStation, your PC, and pretty much everything else. On the back of it, they give you a power connection, and this one is about 9 volts on this. You know, if you lose it, this is universal. You could buy another 9-volt connection and plug it in. They have a lock little system here, so in case, you know, you're gonna lock it up somewhere where you don't want to make sure it gets stolen. Overall, it's really small. The model on this one is TLSG105. Really light. It's a TP-Link makes these. I like the models itself, really tiny. The only reason I bought this one is because I wanted to make it easy access to everything else, you know. But in reality, you know, I wish it was smaller. I just need 3 of them for when I'm plugging in my printer, my internet, and basically just an extra extension for either a NAS drive or something else. But something like this is very useful, and you could have 4 or 5 ports here, you know, which is more than what you need pretty much on a system, you know. Like I said, router recommendations here, you know, it even tells you link act, and also on number 5, you could actually connect your NAS drive too. So you could program these not through here. It would have to be through another router. This is not programmable. There's nothing. There's no interface on it. It's just basically a plug and play. It's a dumb switch. And also, let's see what we get too. So here, these are little rubber legs that you get. And you get 4 of them, of course. Let me get them all out. You know what? Let's just put them on right now. So 4 rubber legs. You don't. It's an option to even put them on, but you know, I don't have anything else to do on with this one. It's not gonna go underneath the table. If it was underneath the table, it would have been an option not to put these on. That's why I like that they give you the option to actually set these up, because in reality, some companies don't think like that. They just, hey, you know what, just give them what we want, and if we have the legs, they can rip them off themselves. And in this option, they gave us an option to, you know, have us do it. So like I said, this could go under your table, under your desk, and it's based on 10 to 100 to 1000 megabytes per second. So anything over that, you're gonna have to get a higher end model. Right now, this is pretty much the norm for a house, your business. This is pretty much what you want to get, but it's a smaller unit. These could go behind a TV, it could go behind a computer, it could be shared amongst a network. So say you have one internet connection coming in, you could plug it in and share the rest of the ports. So one entry from the network or the router, and then the rest of them you could share to multiple computers. So unless if you have like 4 or 5 computers sitting next to each other, this is perfect. This is one entry here, and you plug in and you share, and you could chain these. So one of these connections could come out and come to a secondary and share multiple more connections. So you could daisy chain these things and continue on and so forth. But overall, you're not gonna need to. If you're buying this small unit, you know, it's only reason that you only need a couple of ports. But if you want something larger, I recommend you getting the larger ports. You know, maybe the 16, 8, and they even have 24 to 48 and so forth. So what you want to do is just make sure when you're buying a switch, you buy something cheap, inexpensive. I mean, they don't need to last long. You know, these things are going to be obsolete in a couple years. Sooner or later, when the wireless connection 5G and something higher gets into your household, you might not need these after all, you know. But right now, if you want to connect certain connections, certain things, certain printers, certain computers to one internet connection, this is probably what you want to buy. Inexpensive, cheap, easy, and fast to share internet connection, and other things like share a NAS drive too. Like it, very light, 4x4 inches all around. Like, recommend it. I mean, I bought a couple hundreds of these in my lifetime, you know, different models, of course. Since I started working in IT, I buy hundreds of these just for special occasions. Sometimes they need to share one connection that not enough connections there, and the wireless is too far, or wireless antenna's not working. So this is another option. And if you have any questions or any comments, let me know. Hit me up. I'm Frank the Tank, and you've been watching Upgrade. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button and the notification, just to let you know when new videos just like this come on board. And if you have any questions, put them down below in the comment. I'm happy to answer every single one. I'm Frank the Tank. We are out.